What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another fishing adventure. So we just got the John boat out, and today we are changing around the batteries. And 2 videos ago we talked about how stable the boat was and how I would like to change out the batteries and test a few spots for that. So that is what we're doing today. This is a real simple change, so I'm just gonna set up a time lapse, get it done, and then we're gonna head out to the lake and see how she handles. So let's go. As you guys know, I painted this boat white. And the first thing we need to talk about is what happened to the paint. So on the outside of the boat, you can see the paint still looks good. It's all white, the color that I painted it. But on the inside, it oxidized and it looks yellow. It does not look good anymore. And that is because there was no oxygen or air inside these compartments, and the paint oxidized, which really sucks. So as you can see, the outside, everything that is white is still white. I mean, she's dirty. She's been outside the last few days. But if you open it, it's ugly. It's yellow. You can see the difference here. White, yellow. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and paint the inside black, just so it's not, I mean, that's pretty obvious that it's oxidized and it just doesn't look very good to me. You know, it's not what I wanted. So guys, keep that in mind. If you want to paint your boat white, maybe not paint the inside white because it will oxidize if the compartments are sealed. So I built these compartments to be waterproof, and I guess I did such a dang good job that it's also airproof. No air can get in here. But yeah, it sucks. Not only did that oxidize, but so did my Engel cooler. The lid to this cooler oxidized as well, and it turned yellow. The bottom didn't. It must be made of different plastics or something, but yeah, that oxidized as well inside the compartments, which sucks. That's ugly, you know. I ain't worried about it. I mean, this is just a cooler, just a thing to keep bait in, but I do not want the boat to be oxidized. That just looks ugly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to paint, not today of course, but I'm going to paint the inside of these lids all black. So all this will be black, and this oxidized as well. You can see where the lid contacts. It's oxidized on the inside of that lid and not on the outside. So I painted this boat to have all these cracks that you look into to be white, but I might have to change that to black. Black will still look good though. It will. I'm pretty sure. I hope it will. These hinges, we could probably keep the hinges white because that would be a pain in the butt to paint with the foam on. I don't know, guys, but it just sucks, man. Put all that work in painting the boat and it just oxidized. This one ain't as bad just because this one isn't as sealed, but it's definitely still yellowing. Oh, there's that butter. I need to take that out. Luckily that did not bust. Let's throw this away. Here's our remains of 4th of July. Oh, also I did almost blow up my drone this year. I sent her up and I had no idea how high the artillery shells would go. So I just guessed, sent her up to a certain height, and then that was the exact height that the artillery shell blew up. And it blew open the battery case on the back, and that was about it. But it could have been way worse. I could have lost my drone from an artillery shell. Anyways, I'm talking way too much. Let's go ahead and get to work. I just wanted to show you guys that if there's no oxygen getting to your paint, it will oxidize and turn yellow. So I'll be painting the inside of this boat black just to not have it yellow. It's gonna be a good probably 3 days of work, but it'll be worth it to make the John boat look perfect. I'm just gonna throw up a quick time lapse, get these batteries changed out, and then we will head out to the lake and see if that makes a difference. Alright. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Yes, it freaking fit. That's the only concern I had, and we're good. Alright, this ain't gonna take no time at all. Alright, so we got the battery switched, everything is working, so we are ready to go to the lake and drop this bad boy in and see how she floats now. See how she handles, see how she fishes. Here we go, we're off to the lake. she's already sitting in the water a whole lot better. She's not as tilted this way, but let's see how she drives. Okay, not bad at all. All right, so she still drives perfect. I'm sitting where I like to sit, where I'm comfortable, I can turn everything, and she's not leaned or tilted in any way, except when it turns. Let me lock this going straight. There we go. All right, so as you can see, she's not leaning or anything like that as we're driving, so that is perfect. I was a little worried about that. I was worried that we would lose how perfect it drives, but we're good. I'm gonna get out of this no wake zone, come over here and actually give it full speed. And we just have a little 8 horsepower on this boat. It's not too fast. Oh yeah, she handles great. Let's give her some turns. Oh yeah, dude. Let's not wake ourselves either. All right, full throttle. Let me slow down so y'all can hear me. Full throttle and turning as sharp as I can, and she handled great. I didn't feel like it was about to tip over anything at all, so I'm happy about that. So driving is still good with this new battery placement. But let's go do some fishing. All right, this is a real test. This is what I wanted to improve, the fishing on the boat. Being able to stand on either side. Let's empty our pockets in case we fall in. She's not as stable on just one side, so she's a little wobblier, but let's see. So with a little bit of wind, some little waves, ripples on the water, I can stand here in the middle pretty comfortably. Let me make a cast, start fishing. Okay, so middle's good, of course. Can I step over here? Still, I mean, it still definitely tilts down a lot on this side. How's this side? This is the side that used to be really good. So this side is still a little better. Definitely an improvement, I think, because I can actually step on this side and not just feel like I'm gonna completely die, you know? So I say we're definitely better. This side's still a little heavy though, because it does still have the lithium battery on this side and the gas tank on this side. So maybe with a full rod locker of rods, it'd balance it out maybe just a little bit. But this side isn't perfect no more like it used to be. I can stand over here. I mean, it's still good though. I'm just saying it's not perfect. It's still great. I can stand over here, I can jump, and we're good. Would I do that on this side? Probably not. I probably could. I can do it. Let's see. I can jump, but a little sketchier on this side. So again, I like it. I'm happy with the change. I'll probably keep it like this for a while. Fish it, get used to it, you know. So I'm happy, guys. That change did us good. If I step on this side, I'm not feeling like I'm gonna die now. I can comfortably step on that side if I'm like setting the hook or anything. So is there anything else that we could do to it to better it? I'm kind of curious to see what 2 lithium batteries up here would do. That will take 40 pounds off of the front. I could take out the electrical battery in the middle, which is a heavy 60 pound now, and see what that will do. I could put a 20-pound weight in this compartment instead of the battery, and that way we can test out how the boat would run before spending all the money on a lithium battery. But I'm definitely happy with how the John boat feels now. I did lose a little stability over here, like a little bit, like a hair, but we also gained a lot of stability on this side, so I'm happy. It's sitting better, floating better, so hell yeah. I just gotta be careful still. It is still a tiny little John boat, all right? We still have to be very careful, but it is a plus. All right, we're fighting the wind here. Let's get to this bank and start fishing. Like I said, I don't know how much time I will have because the storm is coming in. And I do not want to be on this big lake on this little boat during a storm. Luckily, the boat ramp is just right there, so it's not too, I'm not in that much danger, so. Yes, dude, it feels good, man. I'm happy. That was a easy change too, just changing over the batteries. It feels a whole lot more stable. Knock it off, wind. Did she get hit? It poked it. Something poked it. There's one. And it got off. Son of a... Oh, dude. Take it. Our first fish on the John boat, and we lost it. It pulled twice and got off. Oh, I just had to freaking blow up right here. Dude, just take it. Freaking take the spoon, man. It's kind of a cool flat area right here. It'd be cool to camp. Set up a tent right there. Park the boat here. Dude, we're gonna have to come and do that sometime. And we have like all the privacy we need too. We're back in this cove. The boat ramp is way over there, so unless boats come back here, no one will even know we're here. That'd be sick. We'll definitely do that sometime. Not much water to like fish from the bank while we are camping, but we can probably throw out some cut bait this way. Might get something, I don't know, you never know. Just fished this entire bank with a chatterbait and nothing. We're gonna jump to this side, I guess. Well guys, the storm is pushing us off the water. I don't want to be out there in this boat in a storm. That would not be fun. But next time we bring this boat out, number one goal, catch fish. So we're gonna go in the evening after 6 or after 7 p.m. when it is cooled off and the fish are actually biting and possibly boiling. So we will catch these fish. Also, we will go to a different spot across the lake where I actually know where the fish are. So that will be a way better chance of catching a fish than 3 p.m. hot as crap and a storm coming in. So we're gonna let that storm come in. We're getting off the water, but we did successfully move the batteries around and the boat is a lot more stable. I feel way more comfortable on this boat. Of course, we need to get a second person on there to really test it out and see if this boat or this build is way more stable than my last build. Because on the last build, me and Devin were like, if we moved the wrong direction, it was very wobbly and we were about to fall off. So I'm sure it's gonna be the same way on this boat, 14-foot John boat once again, but we'll see. We'll get 2 of us on there and see how stable it is for 2 people. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. More John boat videos coming soon. I got the John boat covered, but unfortunately, I just washed the bass boat, so can't cover that. It's just gonna have to tough out the rain for a few days until it dries off, if it ever does. Man, look at this freaking rig. Freaking beautiful, man. Got the truck, got the bass boat, got the kayak, and the John boat back there. I'm about to go inside and cook up some jambalaya. Oh, baby.